Welcome to the Java Culture Official. This channel will provide information about cultural wealth in Indonesia. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe because we will provide other interesting information.
The keris, a unique Javanese weapon, is renowned for its artistic design and mythical significance. Its history is deeply intertwined with the cultural fabric of Indonesia and has become a symbol of prestige, power, and spirituality. This essay explores the fascinating journey of the keris, delving into its historical roots and the mythical beliefs surrounding this ancient blade. The origins of the keris can be traced back to the 9th century in Java, Indonesia. Early versions of the weapon were likely influenced by daggers from India and the Middle East. Evolving over time to reflect Javanese craftsmanship and symbolism, the keris holds immense cultural significance in Indonesia. It is not merely a weapon but a symbol of the nation's heritage and identity. The keris is often seen as a representation of the warrior spirit and is associated with bravery and honor. Keris making is an intricate art form that involves skilled craftsmen who have passed down their knowledge through generations. Each keris is meticulously handcrafted, with unique patterns and motifs that carry deep meanings. According to Javanese mythology, the keris is more than just a physical weapon. It possesses magical properties and spiritual energy. Many believe that certain keris blades are imbued with supernatural powers and can provide protection or bring good fortune to their owners. The process of making a keris involves a master blacksmith known as empu. These highly revered craftsmen are believed to infuse spiritual energy into the blade during its creation, making it a sacred object. Throughout history, the keris has been associated with royalty and nobility. Kings and nobles often owned ornate keris blades as symbols of their power and authority. The keris plays a central role in various Indonesian rituals and ceremonies. It is present in weddings, funerals, and other important cultural events, signifying the sanctity of the occasion. The traditional Javanese art form of Wayang Kulit, or shadow puppetry, often incorporates the keris as a prop in performances, further emphasizing its cultural significance. Numerous historical legends surround the keris, recounting stories of valiant warriors who wielded the blade in epic battles and conquered their enemies. In Indonesian mythology, the keris is also seen as a symbol of justice. It is believed that if the blade is used for a just cause, it will grant victory to its wielder. Keris blades are categorized into different tangu, which refers to the historical era the blade originates from. Each tangu has its own unique characteristics and aesthetic elements. Throughout history, there have been stories of keris owners possessing mystical abilities, such as the power to become invulnerable or invisible during battles. Many Indonesians believe that owning a keris establishes a spiritual connection with their ancestors, bringing them guidance and protection. Keris blades are often passed down from generation to generation as family heirlooms, carrying with them the history and stories of their previous owners. Different regions of Indonesia have their own unique styles and designs for the keris, reflecting the diversity of the country's culture and artistry. Even in modern Indonesia, the keris remains a symbol of tradition and cultural pride. It is displayed in museums and cultural centers to preserve its historical significance. With the spread of Islam in Indonesia, the keris also took on new symbolism, becoming associated with religious beliefs and spiritual protection. Keris-inspired traditional dances are performed in Indonesia, showcasing the weapon's elegance and historical importance. Due to its cultural significance, efforts have been made to preserve the art of keris making and its historical value, including the establishment of schools to teach the craft. In Indonesian culture, the keris has long been associated with masculinity and traditional male attributes like courage and honor. The keris plays a vital role in some traditional Indonesian martial arts, where it is used as both a weapon and a symbolic representation of the warrior spirit. and legends speak of how they were used for acts of betrayal and revenge. Beyond its cultural significance, the KERIS has gained popularity among collectors worldwide due to its artistic beauty and historical value. In Javanese mythology, the KERIS is sometimes associated with spirits of nature, and its blade is believed to represent the cosmic forces of the universe. It is common for KERIS owners to seek divine blessings from spiritual leaders to enhance the power and protection of their blades. The KERIS has been incorporated into Indonesia's national symbol, reflecting its status as an emblem of the nation's heritage and cultural unity. The KERIS is seen as a symbol of unity, bringing together diverse communities in Indonesia under a shared cultural identity. Mythical creatures and spirits are often associated with the KERIS, with stories telling of how the blade was used to protect against malevolent beings. Many Indonesian national heroes are depicted in artworks and statues holding a KERIS, further solidifying its association with bravery and heroism. In some traditional beliefs, the KERIS is believed to possess healing properties and is used in rituals to cure various illnesses. During traditional ceremonies, offerings are made to the KERIS as a sign of respect and gratitude for its spiritual protection. The KERIS is a recurring motif in Indonesian literature, where it symbolizes valor, loyalty, and the pursuit of justice. Ethical considerations surround the use of the KERIS, as its power is believed to be best utilized for noble purposes. Different parts of the KERIS blade, such as the Pamer, Damascening pattern, have symbolic meanings, adding depth to the cultural significance of the weapon. Legends of skilled warriors wielding the KERIS with supernatural abilities have become an integral part of Indonesian martial arts folklore. KERIS blades are sometimes turned into amulets, worn as a form of protection against evil spirits and misfortune. In some belief systems, the KERIS is seen as a channel to communicate with ancestors, seeking their wisdom and guidance. During traditional festivals in Indonesia, the KERIS often take center stage in various performances and rituals. The KERIS has deep connections to spirituality and metaphysical beliefs, with some considering it a gateway to higher consciousness. In Javanese mythology, the KERIS is sometimes associated with gods and deities, making it a sacred and revered object. The KERIS is viewed as a symbol of resilience, representing the strength and endurance of the Indonesian people throughout history. In some cultural beliefs, the KERIS is believed to accompany its owner to the afterlife, becoming an essential possession in the next realm. Beyond its use in battles, the KERIS is employed in various traditional ceremonies, such as agricultural rituals and spiritual events. Empowerment rituals are conducted for the KERIS to enhance its mystical properties and spiritual connection with its owner. Throughout history, owning an ornate and beautifully crafted KERIS was seen as a status symbol among the nobility and wealthy elite. While particularly prominent in Indonesia, variations of the KERIS can also be found in neighboring Southeast Asian cultures, each with its own unique characteristics. In some belief systems, it is thought that the spirit of the KERIS can reincarnate into new blades after its physical form has worn out. The KERIS continues to captivate the imagination of people worldwide, with its mysteries and supernatural tales adding to its allure. Modern artists and craftsmen continue to draw inspiration from the KERIS, incorporating its motifs into various contemporary art forms. The KERIS serves as a reminder of Indonesia's rich cultural diversity, uniting various ethnic groups under a common appreciation for their shared heritage. The KERIS has made appearances in various films, books, and video games, further spreading its cultural influence beyond Indonesia's borders. KERIS blades have garnered interest from collectors worldwide, with some ending up in prestigious museums and private collections. Ceremonial KERIS dances and performances are showcases of both traditional artistry and spiritual beliefs. The KERIS has withstood the test of time, remaining a relevant and cherished cultural artifact through generations. Folklore tales often depict the keris as an enchanted blade, imbued with magical powers and used by legendary heroes. In certain belief systems, the keris is regarded as a symbol of wisdom and knowledge, representing the intellect and experience of its owners. Efforts to preserve the art of keris making and its associated rituals are ongoing, ensuring that future generations can appreciate its beauty and cultural significance. The history and myths of the keris have left an indelible mark on Indonesian culture, forging a legacy that continues to inspire and captivate people around the world. That was information about the keris from Java, Indonesia. Hopefully this information is useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because we will provide other interesting information.